What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Moneyline Media. Hope you guys are having a terrific Tuesday. We are.
We are.
2-4. Terrific Tuesday. Second interview of the night, guys. We're going to be joined in just a moment by Jordan Smith out of UAB. This guy is an absolute beast. Deirdre, break it down.
He's linebacker / edge. He's 6'7". I think the Nets and the Knicks could use him as well. He's
That's true.
255. He's young, he's big, and he's ready to go. He's a Conference USA champion. He's a Conference USA all-conference player, and we're ready to have him on. And here he comes. He's big time. We're excited to have him on. Ranked number 63 right now. Jordan, how's it going, man?
What's up, bro?
How you doing? You look good, man. Excited to have you on.
No problem. Appreciate it.
Congrats on your championship.
Yes.
Thank you. That was big time for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Coming in underdogs. But we'll get to that in a minute. James, why don't you start off with the first question?
Yep. So, Jordan, what got you started in football?
Well, I mean, it's just running the family. I mean, my dad played football. My mom, she played football. And dad, he was really good at football. So, I mean, it was just I picked the football up at an early age. Well, I picked all the sports up at an early age, but, football just always stuck out to me. And then I just, waited my time until, the sport which chose me, and it happened to be football. And I just, I love the sport.
Absolutely. We were just saying that the Knicks or the Nets could use you on their team right now.
They could use a big body UAB rebounder. And UAB ever try to get you on their basketball team?
Nah, but I did actually. I tried to play basketball at JUCO, and the ball coach wasn't gonna let me.
Yeah, I could see you rolling your ankle and coach not being too happy about that.
Yeah, not that.
So early in your career, Jordan, you went through some adversity. How did that make you grow as a player and also just as a man?
I mean, it really, showed me how much I love the game. Like a lot of people say, like you never really know what you got until it's gone. And at the hard way, I had football taken from me for a season, a very important season in my career. It was my redshirt freshman season, which I was supposed to come in and make an impact at Florida. So, I mean, it was big, there was a lot of like disappointment out there. And just like that stuff right there is just feelings that, that I wouldn't wish on anybody. So, just that motivation right there keeps me going, not hurting anybody, not letting anybody down and, not hurting myself, So that right there just made me a lot better person.
Yeah. It had to make you a better player too, just knowing what you could go, like what you went through and how much better you came back. Obviously, an all-Conference USA defensive player, Conference USA champion, and you were a big part of this team this year. So it could only have made you grow even more.
Yeah, I mean, being with UAB definitely helped me grow a lot more because that was a real family. We weren't like SEC having, hundreds of thousands of dollars to just put out. Like all we had was, our fan base and our family, our coaching staff. And we was really tight, really strong there. And that also helped me show that, it's not all just about football, it's about family too. It's about your brothers. I mean, I knew that before, but like it was really they did it at a very high level at UAB.
Great.
Jordan, how is this season different with COVID-19, different than any other season you've played?
Just the uncertainty. I mean, like we had like maybe 4 weeks that were preparing for games. And I remember it was 1 week, we were on our last helmet practice on a Thursday, getting ready to fly out. No, on a Wednesday, getting ready to fly out tomorrow on Thursday. And we just, at the end of practice, coach told us, like, the other team counting on us. And, like,
yeah,
just that up and down feeling of, like, not knowing and the uncertainty. I mean, I think that's what killed a lot of players and a lot of teams this past season. But at UAB, we stayed apart. We had a goal before COVID hit, which was to win the championship. And regardless of all the adversity that we went through, we still, maintained that goal, and we achieved it.
Was it tough? I know you guys went almost over a month without playing between two of your games. I believe it was when you played Rice, you played Louisiana Tech October 31st, and then you played Rice December 12th. How crazy was that for you? That's such a long time in between games.
I mean, it was rough. When we Rice, our coach was telling us this is going to be our first game back in 40. I think it was 42, maybe 43 days.
Wow.
So
yeah.
it was a long time, and it was painful. I'm not gonna lie, that Rice was painful. I ain't gonna say we were out of shape, but we weren't in tune like we were. We had missed a couple practices because of COVID and because of teams canceling. So it was all over the place, but we pulled it in from here. You know what I'm saying? We fought it out and we got it.
How important do you think that Rice game was for you guys winning the championship?
It was do or die. We didn't have the game, we wouldn't have made it to the championship simply because we needed to win. So, and no players, I think we rescheduled somebody. I think it was Southern Miss or North Texas or somebody like that. We rescheduled them, and then our coach asked them before you even say yes, don't cancel on us. We're not canceling on y'all, don't cancel. And the coach was okay, yeah, I'm not gonna cancel. And then 2 days later they canceled. So
wow.
we really needed that Rice game. It was the cherry on the cake, the cherry on the pie.
So that brings me to your next game. You guys were pretty big underdogs, according to a lot of media, going into that Marshall game. But I watched that Marshall UAB game, your championship game. You guys came out and you guys were much hungrier. That just even watching you guys come through the tunnel, you saw it in your faces that you guys were ready. Did that underdog label make you even hungrier?
Honestly, I don't even think it was the underdog label, because honestly, we didn't even really address that that week, that we were the underdog, because it didn't matter. It was irrelevant. That's what we say about everything. Always was Coach Clark told us that, Marshall's record 7-1, it's irrelevant, because they just lost to Rice, and guess what? We beat Rice. That was his exact. He was it's irrelevant who we play. We just got to play. So yeah, when we came out to that game, we still had that taste in our mouth from FAU last year, and
right.
So we aren't satisfied with just getting to the championship, because this is our 3rd year there. So it's okay, we've been here multiple times. We know what we need to do. And on the other hand, no downplay to Marshall. That was a great team, but I feel they were just, yeah, we got a 71 season. Yeah, we were almost undefeated. Yeah, we made it to, they were just a little too confident, and they were a little too just, they thought they were already there. So
you guys beat, what was at one point? I think they were as low as 18.
Yeah,
on the top
sideline. I was like, yo, bro, I don't think they passed the 40 yet.
That's awesome.
Jordan, you're a sought-after draft prospect. Why should teams draft you?
I'm coachable. I'm a people's person. You'll never hear me about any conflict or anything. Once again, I'm gonna say it twice, I'm very coachable. I listen. Every time I get coached, I act like I don't know anything. I don't say it by I don't know anything as in I don't know anything. I'm saying it is that anything they tell me, regardless if I know it already or not, I'm going to take it in and use it. I'm not going to just the one ear, not the other. Whether if he's telling me hey, when you get in your 3-point stance, you got to put your hand down. I know that, but I'm still going, okay, what can I do more to put my hand down? What different ways can I put my hand down to make it better? I'm just always process whatever anybody's telling me. I'm a leader, vocal leader, leader by example. I work hard, really hard. I love the game. I love the game, so
yeah.
Intangibles, I just don't think. And those aren't even me on the field. That's just me as a person. Me on the field, my film speaks for itself. I can do whatever you want me to do. But as a person, you're going to get a great person on the team. You're going to get a great people's guy. I'm a smile. I'm never down. literally say that I'm never down, I'm never sad, I'm always smiling, I'm always high energy. So, I mean, that's the type of guy you get on your team if you were an NFL team.
I have to ask you, as a coming from, I know you were at Florida, but coming from now a non-Power 5 school, do you feel like you guys get looked down on a little bit, and that you guys aren't as, because you're not as televised, that maybe the NFL teams don't get to see your everything that you can bring to the table?
Yeah, I feel like it's a little different in a lot of aspects. Just as far as like being in Group of 5, like I could see like last year when I first got there, you know, nobody really knew who I was. They just knew like, oh, this is the guy from Butler, you know, and people would just run toward me. People would run to my side. People would run plays to me. People would give me one-on-ones, and then you know after that year. Coming into this year, it's like everybody in the conference is more like, yeah, we're not gonna let this guy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's more. I feel like in the bigger schools, it's like, yeah, we don't care that you have 10 sacks. Like we're still gonna give you this one-on-one against our offensive tackle. Like you know, just the players. And I feel like with the NFL, I don't think they overlook us, but I think they do kind of downplay the Group of 5 talent because there's some really talented guys.
There is.
Yes.
So. I mean, I could say, yeah, we do get like a little downplay, but I don't say too much because we still have guys that come from a Group of 5 and produce.
Right. Speaking of the draft, is there anything that you're working on improving or just working on this off season, getting yourself ready for the draft and the combine?
Just getting stronger, getting a lot stronger, putting on weight, moving faster, trying to get more lateral quickness. Trying to get more upfield speed, trying to get my max velocity up, so my miles per hour up as fast as I can go. Try to get my acceleration up, really just everything. I'm really like, in this process, I'm just starting from ground zero. So like if somebody asks me what I need to work on, I tell them everything.
Anything, yep. That's the best answer to have too.
Yeah.
Like NFL teams, I'm sure are super excited. You're 6'7", which also helps. Yeah, that's something. I mean, I'm a Jets fan and we could use you. So he's a Giants fan. They could use you. Like a lot of teams.
We'll take you over here.
Yeah, we're gonna be watching draft day. Like that's our guy. That's our guy. Every time our team gets on the clock, we're gonna be hoping it's you.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate it.
Of course. But yeah, that's something that's great to learn, to know. Are you working out with any guys, getting ready for the draft? Any of your teammates or a trainer?
I'm working here in California. I'm here at Athletes First, working with the proactive guys.
Gotcha. Getting you ready, huh?
Yeah, they're doing amazing stuff.
So, Jordan, we always do this game with all of our guests. It is rapid fire. It's a quick question, one word answer, whatever you want to answer. Take your time, go fast. It's all up to you. But we will start. James, you got the first question?
Yeah. All right. Jordan, what is your favorite home-cooked meal?
Fried chicken, mac and cheese, cabbage, and cornbread.
Nice.
All right.
That's
Quick
a
answer.
Southern meal.
I love that.
That's the Southern boy in you, right?
Yeah. Can't go wrong.
I live very much on the north, and I'm about to go eat fried chicken in like 3 minutes.
Well, I was talking about more the cornbread. Like cornbread
Yeah.
is better down south than it is up here. Going into the NFL, is there any QB that you are looking forward to sacking?
All of them.
No one in
I
particular?
knew that was going to be the answer. I love it.
And if I could say somebody, I would love to steal, you know, $150 million out of Patrick Mahomes' pocket. So
There you go.
But he's gonna be the Oprah of sacks. You get a sack, and you get a sack, and you get a sack.
Hey, listen, if you don't end up coming to the Giants and you play us, if you sack Danny Jones, you're also probably going to get a strip sack return for a touchdown. That's usually how it works.
Oh, man.
And we know you had 4 forced fumbles last year, so you know it's very good chance that could happen to you.
I was disappointed I didn't really get that many this year because I was watching film and like 4 or 5 I had, and the dude with the ball, he just kind of like grabbed it and squeezed it and fell.
Yeah, you guys didn't have a lot of games though to you know, you only had what, 6 games? No, 5 games, right? It was only 5 games.
Yeah, I think so.
So
Yeah,
that's the
season and then the conference championship. Yeah, like 6 games.
6 games. Conference championship was. You guys really did. You played against a Gray Marshall team. It was a good game for you guys. James
Well,
froze up a little bit. There you go. You froze up a little bit. James, you're up next with your question.
oh, it's my turn again?
Yep.
All right. It's draft day. You hear your name called. Who's that first phone call going to?
Everybody who thought I wouldn't make it.
One big group call.
Yeah, I'm gonna call everybody on FaceTime and say, "Look at me now."
You got that Michael Jordan mentality. I like that. I took that personally. I like that's the hungry attitude. We'll
I take
take.
a but you'll never see my face. I'll just smile.
Yeah.
But in my
We'll take,
mind,
we could be the number 10 call if you want. Once you're done calling everyone else, we want to call. First pre-draft interview we want to call. Okay, next question. What has been your favorite jersey to wear?
oof. My favorite jersey has to be the Children's Harbor at UAB. The gray and
Okay.
the silver and the lime green.
Nice.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the color's cool. I mean, it's the coolest colors you can wear: lime green and silver. You feel? And then the meaning behind the jerseys, like everybody on the jersey had a child from, the Children's Harbor hospital, like literally walking distance from our school. Well, literally it's connected to our school. So it's literally like a block away. So we do that every year. We have a home game and we put, all the kids, some kids have passed. Some kids are, still doing like treatment. Some have recovered. So it's just special to have, those kids on the back of your jersey. Because, now, people always say, like, you're playing for more than yourself. Now you really are, because it's not your name. It's somebody else's name.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
It's so big because the little girl's jersey that I wore last year, I still talk to their parents. Like, they keep me updated on their daughter. They tell me how she's doing. They tell me about, like, her surgeries and how she's doing, like, keeping me updated. And that's just, that's just cool to just be, added to something like that.
That's so amazing. And it's so amazing that you keep in contact with them, Jordan. I'm sure that makes their day hearing from you.
Yeah, definitely. They love it. And I love hearing from them. I love seeing how, little Charlie's doing.
All right, one more for me, Deidre?
We'll do 2 more.
Okay.
We got time.
What has been your favorite college moment?
Catching my first pick. I caught and I actually wasn't even in coverage. I think I was supposed to be spying the quarterback. And the quarterback threw the ball. I turned around, and the ball, like, my safety deflected it, but like went early. So he put his arm down, and the ball came and knocked him upside the head. And it bounced right to me. I like caught it like this, and I kind of like dipped up. And then I ran to the stands, and I started blowing kisses at my mom.
Love it.
Best moment.
Too bad he couldn't get an assist for that.
Yeah, he told me congratulations, but he was mad after that. He was like, "Dang, yo, you headbutted it."
Who was your pro comparison?
Well, as of right now, I want to be one of those guys who are just a wolf among men. Like the Chase Youngs, the Clownies, the just dominant edge rushers. Pass rush wise, I like Shaquille Barrett. Guys who are just like, it doesn't matter who you line up in front against. Like, I'm a wolf and you're just a man.
Right.
That's why I try to model my games after guys like that.
What has been your favorite city that you've traveled to so far?
Favorite city?
Mm-hmm.
Right here where I'm at in Newport Beach, California, Santa Ana.
Yeah. There's a lot of reasons for that to be your favorite place. Beautiful.
I mean, it's beautiful out here. It's just absolutely beautiful out here.
Awesome. All right, one last question for you. I know you said what the teams are getting when they draft you, but can you give a little shout out to whatever fan base drafts you? What are they getting?
Oh, I'm hyped. I love the fans. I love the fans. Like, I mean, whatever it is, I don't know. I plan on doing like a lot of not charity event. Well, I do charity events, but I don't think you would call this a charity event. Just like a lot of events where just, signings and all type of stuff where I can just meet and greets, just stuff with the fans. Like I always wanted to do stuff like that. Just to hear, how my life motivates other people. That just drives me more. And then, just add them on to the family. Like some people you keep in contact with, it's just all about building a brand.
That's awesome. Jordan, thank you so much for joining us. We cannot wait for draft day. Hopefully you'll be a Jet and not a Giant. You'll be a Jet. And we'll be able to root.
It looks like the Jets finna get a top 10 pick, so we finna hope so.
We could use you. So we cannot wait for the draft. We will be watching to see your name, and we'll be going when we hear it. Thank you so much for joining us.
No problem. Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you, buddy. Take care. Stay safe. Stay well.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
All right. That was Jordan Smith of UAB, future NFLer. We can't wait for draft day. Can't wait to hear his name called. Can't wait to have him back on the show.
Yeah. Just one thing. He is the prime example of why second chances are so deserved in life. After hearing that children's hospital, what he does, and by the way, super likable guy. I really do hope he ends up on the Jets. I'll be getting his jersey if he ends up on the Jets.
He's coming to me, DJ.
He's not going to you. But God, what a great guy.
Yep.
All right.
Great person.
Great person.
All right. Can't wait to have him back on.
Hopefully as a Jet.
Hopefully as a Giant.
Okay.
I need him on the Giants. Or he will strip sack Danny Jones.
Not if he plays for the Jets. They don't play them.
Every 4 years, he'll strip sack.
Every 4 years, that's true. Big guy. All right. That is it for today.
That's it for tonight, guys.
Tonight we got Tides. We got Tides Hot Stove tomorrow night. Got a little bit of a rivalry going on. I don't know if you saw this, James.
I did.
Butchie's heat is on us, but thank you so much again for Jordan. Great guy. And we're going to be back tomorrow, like I said. I got to go watch the Nets win.
Oh, good Lord. Stay safe. Stay well. Stay hydrated.